Hi guys.
Oh.
Really nice house.
Oh my gosh.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, Mcjunior punishment for you.
Happy to see me?
No.
You're so brave for coming here, bruh.
Fuck.
Like I'm really proud of you.
No, you're not.
And I miss you.
Fuck you.
Okay, guys, listen. See, as I yesterday, I was really eager to see Mcjunior's reaction to, him seeing his family again, any of them. And guys, I just could not wait. And quite frankly, I was a bit disappointed that Biggie did not make his happen yesterday, right? But seeing how he reacted today, oh my God, I think I was more grateful that his experience happened today because, guys, yesterday was like an emotional roller coaster. It was more emotional. Housemates were crying here and there. Us viewers at some point were melting along with them. But today's situation was more serious and hilarious, yes. And so I'm speaking about the family visit that started yesterday in Big Brother's house. So as of yesterday, 6 housemates had been visited by their families. And so today, the remaining 4 housemates got their own piece of the cake. And it was quite interesting. We're going to get into this video. I'm going to tell you all about it. And as usual, I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. So please make sure you watch to the end of this video. And you're all welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. If you are new here and you are yet to become a part of this community, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen, all right? Kindly subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell to always receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one. Now, quickly, let's get right into the details of this video. All right, before we talk about how the 4 remaining housemates reacted to seeing their family members, let's first talk about Yolanda's punishment, yes, for flaunting Big Brother's freeze rule from yesterday. Now, if you all recall, yesterday when housemate relatives were visiting them to encourage them and to advise them, Big Brother would instruct the housemates to freeze. That was the instruction, yeah. So there was to be no physical contact between housemates and their relatives. They were to not communicate at all, yes. You can only look and just stay still, yes. But Yolanda, like, seriously flaunted that rule. The moment she heard her mother's voice, guys, Yolanda flew all the way from her bed and was literally prostrating in front of her mother. She was on the floor, like, guys, she was crawling on the floor. She was crying, wailing, shouting. This girl was an emotional wreck yesterday. Given, it was kind of expected, because she had actually been explaining about not seeing her mother for a while. According to her, I think she grew up with her dad and her stepmom, whilst the mom was living elsewhere. I think in an entirely different town or state in South Africa. I don't know. So her mom's visit was a huge deal for her, yes. The fact that her mother was able to come all the way from wherever she was, to come pray for her, just to encourage her in Big Brother's house, that was a big deal. And for her, she did not care if she received the punishment, yeah. Which happened today. So the punishment was for her to stay mute for the next 24 hours, yes, until Big Brother says otherwise. Now, she was not going to speak, in fact, not make any sound at all. If she's going to communicate with anybody in the house, she's to use the board and marker that Lerato and Youngpappi had actually used, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago when they had been given a similar type of punishment. Of course, Yolanda was not really happy about the punishment because, ladies and gentlemen, we know that Yolanda's weapon in that house is her voice. Her loudness, her noisiness, the ratchetness, in fact, guys, the chaos that she causes with her voice in that house, oh my God, it felt like Big Brother stole the life out of Yolanda. She was not happy about it, yes, but Well, she had to just make do with it because, hey, it was worth seeing her mother. But the rest of the house, unlike Yolanda, were literally rejoicing, guys. Everybody was clapping. They were clapping at some point. Some people were giving Big Brother a standing ovation because, ladies and gentlemen, it was like one prayer they had been, saying from the very first day of Yolanda's noise-making spree. Yes, these people were so excited. Everybody was just like, oh my God, like at least 24 hours of peace and silence. But ladies and gentlemen, their peace and silence was not to be. Yes, because the wager task of the week requires every single individual in that house to showcase their art, showcase their talent in the best way possible. Yes, and Yolanda is currently scoring her favorite music. I don't know if she wants to put on a dance performance or sing the song, I don't know. And so she was provided with a tiny little radio that is just as loud as her voice. While she's not speaking, this girl is literally blasting away her music on that radio, and then she will take you to where the rest of the housemates are gathered in the lounge, and then she'll be showing them the radio, making the noise with the radio. And guys, Willie is not having it. He's not really saying anything, but this guy's facial expression looks like he just wants to pack Yolanda up, like just bundle her with her radio and throw her out of Big Brother's house. This guy is not finding it funny at all. I mean, Yolanda is having a blast. She's having a swell time. And quite frankly, guys, I'm also kind of relieved because, yes, at least for today, let me rest. Let my ears rest as well. I don't want the noise. And guys, one thing I dread the most is tomorrow when Big Brother calls off Yolanda's punishment. Aibo! I know it's going to be hell in that house. Yo! I know it's going to be hell in that house. I know that Yolanda is going to bring down the roof with her voice. She's going to increase the volume of her noise to over 1,000%. And oh my God, I'm not looking forward to it at all. I mean, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, quickly moving on to the housemates' relatives' visits that happened today. As I mentioned yesterday, 4 housemates had not seen their family members. There was Sinaye, there was Youngpappi, there was Mcjunior, and there was Liema. Yes, so Sinaye's dad was the first to visit. And oh my God, first impressions about his dad. That man is good looking. Really good looking.
How are you, my boy? Oh, I'm so proud of you. You are doing a great job.
Whoa.
Tangan, keep on. Be strong.
You could see the striking resemblance between Sinaye and his dad. The posture, the body build, you could tell where Sinaye got his looks from. I mean, I could literally see the younger version of Sinaye's dad in Sinaye, the same belly size, the same hunch, the same everything. That really looks good. And he's such a sweet man, and you could tell that Sinaye has a very good relationship with his dad. I mean, I don't know, but the way the man was so proud of his son, the way he was just encouraging Sinaye to keep his head up, to continue respecting everybody the way he has been respecting everybody, he should push his game, ignore all the negativity. The man was just so sweet. However, when he was going around saying hello to the other housemates that were, on freeze mode, he looked at Z, looked into her eyes, and then he said to her, Z, these eyes are too familiar. Hey! I'm like, hold on a second. What does this man mean? What the hell does he mean? And then you could tell that he's such a huge fan of Makeke. There was a way he pronounced Makeke's name. I don't know, but it seemed like even Papi's cousin that came in later, she also greeted Makeke in that fashion, even went ahead to go and interact with Makeke. But we're going to come to Makeke. The man was just hyping everybody as was going around. Unfortunately, Yolanda was actually upstairs, so she missed out on that opportunity. Now, when the man went to the garden, where there was Mcjunior, there was Mpumi, there was Liema, he, mentioned Mcjunior's name. There was a name he called Mcjunior. I don't know. It's in South African vernacular. And then when he saw Liema, he paused, looked at her. Liema. I said, okay, what's going on here?
Liema. Oh no.
And just when I thought that was over, when he was going back into the house, he turned, looked at Liema, and he was like this.
This is
I'm like, okay, between Z and Liema now, who is this man marking for his son to marry in this house? Because that looks like a father giving approval to one of the ladies that's, you know, sort of associated with his son. Guys, I don't know, but if you caught that moment, let me know what you think about it, because it was quite fishy to me. Anyways, there was Mcjunior's sister, his youngest sister, his 23-year-old cute sister. Oh my God.
That's because you made it this far. And then you were like, I'm gonna spend the weekend, come back.
What?
Yo, you kill me. But
Guys, as I yesterday, I put up a tweet, right, on the X app, and I was just thinking out loud that I just cannot wait to see Mcjunior's reaction, because something tells me that it's going to be a laughing spree. This guy is going to laugh his head off. And ladies and gentlemen, was I right? I wasn't wrong at all. Mcjunior saw his sister. He literally broke out of the freeze mode. This guy was laughing so hard. His sister was telling him, we miss you. Oh, I love you. I miss you. I'm proud of you. And he was telling the sister, fuck you. Guys, it was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. I mean, know that Mcjunior tends to hold back a lot. You know, sometimes he doesn't want to get really emotional, and so he uses all of his swear words and all of his F you nigger and stuff, you know, to conceal how he truly feels. Guys, it was sweet. The sister is so sweet. She's so beautiful. She's so lovely, you know, and she was kind of teasing him about him dancing, because they never knew that he could dance or even act from home. So he was telling, or rather she was telling him about how proud they all were, you know, about the fact that they are seeing him in a different light, coming out of his shell and doing extras that they never knew that he could do. Guys, it was such a sweet moment. But I know for a fact that Mcjunior just might get a punishment from Big Brother, because that guy broke out of the freeze mode. But it was a very, very sweet moment between them. And then there was Papi. Papi's cousin, a female, came into the house. You know, she was literally standing on business, and she just kept on encouraging him to focus, focus, focus.
Never forget why you're here. The main reason why you came here. You can do whatever you want, have fun, but don't ever lose focus. You need to go harder than before.
I mean, frankly speaking, guys, I felt like there was no connection between Papi and his cousin. For me, I just felt like it's either they are not really close, or that person is not much of a talker. Because in less than 1 minute, she had said what she had to say. And she had started moving around to say hello to the other housemates. But then when she got to Makeke, it was like she was actually a huge fan of Makeke.
Hi, Kekeleza. Finally. Analona Sunzeremita, very low, not the exactly. Papa G, you good?
And then she was hyping Makeke. And then she was actually communicating with him using South African vernacular. And I was kind of confused. Even though I didn't understand what they were saying, I was sort of disappointed, because I felt like, nah, girl, you messed up. Because I'm like, no, you went into the house to encourage your brother, right? So if there's gonna be any form of greeting, it should just be like a word or two and then you pass by. But you don't stand there talking to Makeke as if you actually came for Makeke. So I don't know if that was actually what went wrong. And in 1 minute 40 something seconds, boom, the buzzer went off for her to leave the house. So it was a very, very brief visit, quite sad in my opinion, but I just felt like maybe because of how, you know, she handled that whole interaction, or yeah, maybe that was why they buzzed that out. But in her conversation, okay, not really a conversation, but in her speech to Papi, I think I heard her saying that Papi's girlfriend says that she's waiting for him on the outside. She's not going anywhere. She's waiting. Even Mcjunior's sister said the same thing to Mcjunior, that, oh, your girlfriend says she misses you, she loves you, she's waiting for you. Happy anniversary in arrears. They actually had the anniversary in February, yes. And Papi's cousin kept on telling him, remember why you're here, remember why you're here. Now, when she was walking out of the house, she looked at Z and said, hello, our friend. Hey, God. And guys, the way she said it, I don't know how to interpret it. She didn't say it in a sweet way. It felt like she was laughing at Z, or maybe the situation that Z has got going on with Papi in the house. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite disappointed because these two have got this very, very boring kissing shit going on at the moment. And I don't know, it's just really sad to watch. Every time I see Z and Papi kissing all the time, you guys know how I feel about that kind of content. Yeah, for me, I feel like it's a lazy strategy. And I don't know if they think it's going to help both of them or either of them win the show. I don't know. But for me, it's not working at all. Anyways, the last but not the least housemate to get a visit from their family member, Liema.
My baby! Lisa! My baby! Oh, let me take a chair. I want to sit just next to you, my baby. In front of you, in fact. What?
Liema's aunt came, and first off, I just want to say that that woman is a sweet woman. She came with so much warmth. Guys, she's such a sweet woman. That's what I will say. Yeah, that was just my first impression of her. She's a motherly mother, you know. The way she was encouraging Liema, telling her, we're proud of you, we're proud of you, we're proud of you. And guys, you know, the thing about these family members' visits, you know that they are aware that their person, right, have actually done a lot in the house. So they don't want to sound discouraging. They don't want to scold them. They don't want to tell them, oh, why did you do this? Why did you do that? No, that was not the purpose of the visit. The purpose of the visit is to, you know, motivate them to push more in the game. Yes. And that was exactly what Liema's aunt was doing. You could tell that she actually had a lot more to say, but she had to hold back, right? She first encouraged Liema, sang 2 different songs for Liema, reminded her of her late grandmother. Liema was smiling, crying, and Liema also broke out of character. Yeah, so she just might also get a punishment like Yolanda. Yeah. And yeah, also the aunt was just telling her, you know, continue, focus, do more, blah, 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 blah. And then when they buzzed her out to leave, before she left, she looked at Liema and said, and please don't get us another strike. See, so at that point I knew that, oh yeah, I knew that she had things to say, but she was just holding back. But really, aside that was a sweet moment. Yeah, that was a sweet moment between Liema and her aunt, you know, and she was sort of feeling bad. But yeah, aside that was really sweet of that woman. I mean, she was just really nice. She was really nice. She was sweet. She was warm. And by the time she left, Liema was shedding tears. And she was feeling down, she was feeling sad. And, you know, when Mpumi, what's his name, Sinaye, in fact, some of the housemates were just trying to encourage her, she said that she felt like the aunt wanted to say things to her, that there was a way the aunt looked at her and she knew that she had messed up. She knew that there were things the aunt wanted to say to her, but she just did not want to say it. And I'm like, well, hey. Anyways, I reserve my comment. Today is not for such comments. Anyways, guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. Let me know your thoughts about everything shared on this video, and I will see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching and have an amazing evening. Bye.